Spencer Torkelson. 1.6 WAR. We had 20 home runs, 736 OPS, WRC plus of 100. This is going to be an interesting one. Hasn't gotten off to the greatest, start in spring training. We've seen Tyler Nevin kind of look pretty good. What are you guys thinking? Is he going to start the season? Are you kind of a little iffy on your predictions now? I'll start with you, Yooper. What are you thinking for Torque this year?
Yeah.
You're the Torque defender, Yooper.
I know I am, and I don't want to go overboard because I am a little. My faith is shaken just slightly. Oh. But you know what? At the end of the day, I think that he was your number 1 overall draft pick. I don't know if he can get a lot better by facing AAA pitching. I think he needs to face major league fastballs and start putting them in play with power. It was interesting that he laced a single off Duran from the Twins the other day. I think it was a 103 mile an hour pitch, or maybe 100 mile, whatever it was. It was hard. I think you just let him play. The team is not going to contend unless everything broke right, which I don't see happening this year. I'm not a big believer in breaking a guy's confidence. I think they just put him in the lineup, let him get his at-bats, take his lumps, see if the power comes through eventually, and hope that his pedigree shines through.
For 2 days there, I was like, hell yeah, Tyler Nevin starting first baseman, opening day, let's go. And then I kind of came back to reality. Oh yeah, Tyler Nevin's at-bats look a lot worse than Torque's, even though Nevin got 2 pitches and cranked them. I think Torque's going to be fine. Fine in context of Torque. I think he'll have a league average season. I think he might surprise us with the home run numbers, but still have trouble with putting some balls in play. I guess the trouble isn't with him putting balls in play. They're more of the balls he should be putting in play, but is watching them go by or swinging through them. And I think we'll slowly just see him build upon that throughout the season. And yeah, it's looking rough right now, though.
Realistically, are you happy if he had this season that we're projecting? Would you guys be happy with this, or do you think there's a little more to be desired? I'll start with you, Yooper.
Yes and yes. I think if he posts those numbers, he at least keeps his head above water as a viable person at first base for them moving forward. But that really is nothing to get excited over. We're hoping to see more. I mean, if he can get, say, 26 to 28 home runs, maybe, be a 2.5 to 3 WAR guy would be a whole lot more comforting.
Yeah. What about you, Cameron? I were you on the higher side of projection? I know Yooper was. I was probably around average. What were you thinking, Cameron?
Yeah, I think I was average. I think Chris was lowest on him.
Oh yeah, Chris was really low.
I think
Chris has a picture of him on the wall, and he throws darts at Torkelson. He's been doing that for a couple of years.
Yeah, I think if he's league average to above league average, then he keeps his head above water, like you've said. I think anything more than 20 home runs and a 725 OPS, I'm really happy with season. And I think it gives him more time to look at options at first base. But I mean, I guess we can go over this every week. We just need to see him hit some fastballs out of the park, pull some fastballs out of the stadium.
If you want to know exactly what Chris thought, 0.3 WAR, 15 home runs, 665 OPS, which I believe you said it's better than last year.
That's the urinal cake season.
Oh man, like if you would have told me this like a year and a half ago, 2 years, that we'd be happy with a 730 OPS season, I'd be like I don't know.
If we're